So we're starting at the bottom in Fish River Canyon, right across the border from South Africa. So why do people go to Fish River Canyon? The hike and the canyon. The canyon is the second largest in the world, largest canyon in Africa. And through May to September, you can hike the 86 kilometers through the canyon. And Hannes and Vaughan have volunteered next year to hike the canyon and film it for us. But Vicky wants to go as well. So anybody who wants to join, they'll be starting training in a couple of months and do a training program that we'll then put on the website. So anybody who wants to join, talk to them. So yeah, so you start, the hiking point is 10 kilometers from Hobas. So this is Hobas Canyon, should be a familiar looking car here. Most of the photographs I've taken, all the places we've contacted, apart from the Himberfeld, I have visited in the Ford that's outside. To give 4x4? No. There's certain areas where 4x4 will be beneficial, and it does mean that certain areas are off limits to a 4x4. And yes, off the record, I did get the car stuck about 5 times. But friendly people, elephants, animals, and a spade got them moving. And yes, it's not exactly a high clearance car. Anyway, so Fish River Canyon, you go to Hobas, and then it's 10 kilometers from Hobas Camp to the hiking point. So that's, you go there for the hiking and the view. So this is from, yes, yeah. This is from the main viewpoint. This is what's called Hell's Bend. And you descend, I'm actually at the point where you start the hike. So there's a little trail point here. And you basically scramble down in through there until you start the actual hike in the canyon there. Then you follow the canyon down all the way down to Ai Ais. To give an idea. And this is actually the part you're hiking down in the, like, day 2. So as you can see, this is like the rock pool. This was actually in a reasonably dry year. So when you hike down, Hell's Bend is about 10 kilometers up this way, and this is actually from the second viewpoint in from the top. So there's 5 viewpoints that you can see once you go past Hobas, that you can then get different views into the canyon. But that's pretty much it, yes.
Have they ever encountered any animals?
Yes, there's no, I don't think lions. Leopard have been seen a couple of times. Jackals, hyena, brown hyena, oryx. This year, there's been a influx of wild horses in the canyon. Nobody's really sure why, because it's quite uncommon. So if you're really hungry, you can go hunting.
And is there like any protection, like for guides? Do they have like something to protect us against?
Yeah, if you're guiding, like if I go on your hike and I'm your guide, you will be my protection. So you must always make sure you're at least fitter than one other person in the group. Because that way, as long as you can run faster than the other person, you don't need to outpace the animals. No, but no, there's never been any incidents and encounters with wild animals in the canyon. The biggest thing to look out for is snakes and scorpions. When you sleep at night, they obviously, especially this time of year, because it's getting cooler at night, you lay down, because you don't have a tent, you take a sleeping mat, you sleep on the ground. As it gets cooler, you're creating warmth. The creepy crawlies tend to come underneath your sleeping mat for the warmth. They're not going to come into the sleeping bag, they're not going to eat you, they're not going to attack you. It just means in the morning, when you take up, and you don't leave shoes out, because they crawl into your shoes, they're nice and warm. But again, I don't think there's ever been a fatality of somebody getting bitten by something.